What's up, everybody? Welcome to the nice special Fat Tuesday edition. Happy Fat Tuesday to everybody out there who's indulging one more time before Lent. All right. So, guys, thanks for checking us out today. We are looking for the best of the best. Today, we're going to talk about mock drafts. We're going all in. We're going to do the Jerry going all in, and we're also going to do the counter to it. Jerry lying to us. Okay, remember, Mike, and Jerry said, and I'm going to take this with a grain of salt, right? Because this guy's known to lie to us. No, he's been known to not mean what he means, right? So, all in, right? We're going to draft all in as if all the chips are on the table, and we're going to take, I guess, the best players or whatever. And then the other one is, he's lying to us. He is, in fact, drafting for the future. Because he said, we're not drafting for the future. We're drafting all in. We're going all in to lie him up. So we're gonna go through those scenarios. All right. If you're thin-skinned or if you don't want to think about the future, if you don't want to think about wild draft scenarios, this is not for you. All right. If you're a pussy, if you're a twat, don't proceed because we're gonna shake it up here, man. We are going to shake it up in this draft. 2 mock drafts, 2 rounds each, 1 all in, 1 Jerry telling us lies, and drafting for the future mock. Okay, so shout out to everybody out here, and shout out to the big man himself, the co-host of co-hosts. There's nobody else in the business better than this guy right here. Cowboys Corner, what's up, bro?
What's up, Cowboys Blog? Joe, everybody in the chat, what's good? Everybody, Brando, Mike. Who else is in here? We got some early birds. Julio, everybody, shout out to the First Report every Tuesday. We drop it like it's hot. The Realist, Dallas Cowboy fans, not player fans. That's what separates us. We're Cowboy fans first, player fans second. Sometimes you run around our creator. That's the other way around, not us. We put the star first. Shout out to Waterberg.
Not paid, by the way, but still. If you're in Texas, you know what's up with this. All right, so, man, Mike, what a week. Let's start off with Zimmer here. All right, we're going to close it out with these wild mock drafts, but let's get to the news of the day, Mike. Somebody just posted that Sharif Floyd was hired with the let me see what we got right here, man. Let's talk about this here real quick. Commanders hired Sharif Floyd as their assistant line coach. Maybe he didn't get along with Mike Zimmer. I think that's what that says right there, bro. I think Mike Zimmer is going to come in here and he ain't going to mess around with the defensive tackles, bro. I for sure thought that he would stay here, with Mike Zimmer, but this tells me that Sharif Floyd don't want any of that smoke, bro. He don't want it. So
because the reason why is Oso Odighizuwa I thought was going to take it to a whole nother level. Oso Odighizuwa played well, right? But he didn't take it to a whole nother level. Neville Gallimore, he just hasn't been the guy we thought he was going to be. Mozzie Smith looks like a complete bust. Chauncey Goldston, we thought he was going to be able to be that Tyrone Crawford type of guy. So you look at the D-line depth and what the D-line's all about, and the only dog you got is because it's raw talent is Tank Lawrence, right? So, and Micah Parsons, but he had, 2.5 sacks in 7 games or whatever the stat was. So it was time. Doherty went to Seattle. This guy followed Dan Quinn. So this defensive line, guys, this is great. This is really good for the Dallas Cowboys. This is really good for Mozzie Smith, a fresh start, new faces, new technique, and nothing confusing where he has to gain weight, lose weight, none of that crap. So, Joe, this is good.
And really, it's what I wanted, bro. I wanted a lot of this. Now, who's left? McCurley. And I think his days are numbered, bro. So I just don't see him fitting here with Zimmer. Not the kind of linebackers he wants, not the kind of coaching he's going to deal with here. So I'm excited about it, man. We'll see how these guys take to it. But he ain't a player's coach, bro. And that's why these player coaches, you have a short window of hitting, because then two body, right? And that's what happens at every stop he's been at. So, and I'm talking about Dan Quinn, right? So man, that's interesting there. Brando, the gaming championship. Thank you for that breaking news right there, man. That's awesome. But back to Zimmer, Mike. Deal or no deal? It's official, right? ESPN, I think, was messing with us, trolling the fans, saying, "Oh, Rex Ryan and this and that." And then I'm glad that this thing was finally, they put it to bed, and that's that, right, Mike?
This is the step in the right direction. If it's a all-in year, Mike Zimmer going to hold players accountable. It's good stuff. Like you said, the players' coaches only last a little bit. Deion Sanders at Colorado University don't even allow the coaches to be friends with the players. If they're friends with the players, that coach is probably going to be fired, right? And that came out of Deion Sanders' mouth. So there is truth behind player-friendly coaches that want to be players' friends, because there's no respect, Joe. You look at Dak Prescott's year under Mike McCarthy. You take Kellen Moore out, Dak had one of his best years in the regular season that he's ever had, and CeeDee Lamb was able to benefit from that. So you take away the peer, eye-to-eye, best friend stuff, that's good. And Mike Zimmer, Joe, he's that type of guy, right? He's going to hold players to the fire. He's going to hold players accountable. He's going to get stuff done.
Yeah, man, and that's what we need a fresh a breath of fresh air, as they say, Mike. And now you hit right on the head with that, man. And when we've seen it here before with the Cowboys coaches, good friend of the channel, Wade Phillips, players coach, right? Started out hot, fizzled, canned. All right, so you got to have a good balance nowadays, man. I think that's one thing that I think McCarthy does have. I think he's got a good balance of that. And now I think you're going to ratchet up the defensive side of the ball, man. So I don't see this regressing. If anything, we should be able to close out games, dude. We're going to have better success against the Shanahan tree, unlike Dan Quinn. Got swept, right? Got swept into oblivion. 28-3 DNA, bro. We don't need that here, man. We don't need that 28-3 DNA here, bro.
No. You look at Dan Quinn's resume, 0-6 against Shanahan, and, that proved it again. Didn't have any answers for that coach there. What's it, Matt LaFleur, coming from a Shanahan tree. Didn't have any answers for that coach. Didn't have any answer for Jordan Love. So hopefully, just hopefully, this is the right move. This is the right. We like the move because we know the potential. But potential don't win your Super Bowls. We've had the best roster in 20 years in a row, it seems like. But paper doesn't matter, right? Potential doesn't matter. The players have to go do it. They have to buy in. And I'm hoping that they can get this done and buy in.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Mike, let's talk about Zimmer, guys, right? As you guys know, any of you guys have been following me for a while. I've been doing this since 2003. That's when I established the channel. That's when I established the blog online. And Zimmer was here, man. So I saw what he got out of these players. I saw the personnel moves that they did here with Zimmer on how he transformed players from nothing to Pro Bowlers to all pros. So what his speciality is what we need here. Mike, you and I, before Dan Quinn left, we were talking about we got to improve the middle of the defense. Guess who fixes the middle of the defense? Zimmer. He demands good defensive tackle play, good, sure tackled linebackers, right? And the sound secondary, right? Now, with the linebackers, Mike, the gimmick. We need big linebackers, right? That's right. What we've been hearing early on. Now guess what? All right. Zimmer doesn't care, bro. He wants tacklers, bro. You go back to Cowboys days, Dexter Coakley, 5'11", 6 foot. Dat and Wynn, 5'10", 5'11". All right. He wants people that can tackle and that have speed. These guys, well-rounded players back in the day. You look at the rest of his resume here with the Bengals, Vikings. He likes speed. He likes guys that are going to wrap up and tackle, man. He does not like sloppy tacklers. So if there's like I said, if there's a Nick Bolton in this draft, put him on your list. Oh, Will McClay buttons up the draft and this and that. It's open, bro. So we know Zimmer's going to have an influence, right? Let's be fucking real. This whole button up the shit, it ain't true, bro. These coaches have influence. They make picks. So if that's the case, if there's a Nick Bolton in this draft who's a 5'11-ish, 6 foot, somewhere kind of linebacker, Mike, with some speed, he's going to be on Zimmer's list, right, Mike? So we got to keep that in mind. Yeah, we it seems good, right? We got to get bigger, but Zimmer is a different kind of guy, right, Mike?
Absolutely, yeah.
I think also the other part here is going to be a little bit different, Mike, is the length, right? Like Zimmer likes the fast guys. He likes speed, bro. Speed. So the whole long-ass freaking arms and this and that for your secondary guys, that's not a big emphasis. So people like Nashawn Wright, Kwamu, these kinds of guys, I mean, they might be here as rotational, but, you know, their days might be numbered here, Mike.
No, you're absolutely right. And prime example is J-Ron Kearse, Joe. We talked about this earlier today. Yeah. You know, he's long. J-Ron Kearse is a tall dude, right? And so, you know, he didn't last long. He was like third string just because of the safety depth that they had there. I mean, you talk about Darren Woodson, a Hall of Famer snub almost every year.
Yep.
Every year, basically, there's no almost to that. You know, he was able to do that. You look at Smith, you look at a few of those safeties that they had over there in Minnesota. That's his bread and butter. So Malik Hooker's definitely going to benefit from this. Donald Wilson will benefit from this. J-Ron Kearse will not. You might see Marquise Bell go back to playing a strong safety role, and he won't be playing linebacker under Mike Zimmer. There's no way that's happening. So Marquise Bell will definitely go back to a strong safety role. So J-Ron Kearse, good luck, bro.
No, it's true. I mean, and he was there with Zimmer. So Zimmer was fine letting him go. Sayonara, bro. He's out of here. So, yeah, man. And to mention that, too, there's an emphasis on your safety. You know, he likes to bring the safety zone blitz. So you got to have somebody that can come in here with some speed, can you know, cut through the line, through the trash, but can also go back in coverage. So somebody like a Harrison Smith, you said it, Darren Woodson was that type of guy. And during his tenure, the Cowboys threw picks at safeties, right? So that's another thing. You know, we haven't drafted safeties here much at all, and definitely not in high rounds. So that could be something that changes here. Cowboys, you know, they took some there with Zimmer. You know, also defensive tackles. While Zimmer was here with the Cowboys, they threw numbers at defensive tackles at every draft. You know, 2 here, 3 here, just kept them coming. You know, Brandon Noble here, bringing a free agent like Leroy Glover here. Hey, he has a good eye for defensive tackles, man. He's going to shore that up. So I'm excited, bro. I'm very excited about what's going to happen here, Mike.
No, it's definitely something to look forward to. Mike Zimmer now gets to you know, get his staff built and, go through that with Mike McCarthy and see who stays, see who goes. Michael Gelkin put out a tweet today that he's going to be introduced to the media again. It looks like it's going to be sometime this week. I'm trying to get to it here. Bear with me. Gelkin, the best in the business when it comes to reporting. Will be it looks like it will be meet at reporters at 2. Was that Wednesday? So tomorrow at 2 p.m. you'll see the Zimmer press conference and see what all that's about. So I'm really looking forward to that when I get off work to capture that. And then obviously the Dallas Cowboys finally made the announcement official just 4 hours ago with a pretty damn good edit of Mike Zimmer. So
nice,
pretty good stuff right there, Joe.
Michael Gelkin with the clutch news as well. So that's our go-to guy, man. David Moore, he's in the pocket of the Cowboys. All right. Michael Gelkin, thumbs up. David Moore, all right. Just remember that. Am I right or what, Mike?
You're absolutely right, bro.
That's what it is, bro. So those are the Zimmer type of guys, like I said. Okay. So that being said, Dane Brugler, the draft guru of draft gurus, just released his big board top 100. All right. You guys are going to get to check that out if you haven't seen this yet.
Bobby Belt's a homer.
Super homer, bro. Mm-hmm. When he was with James Slater, he was a lot more objective, but when he became on his own, am I right or what, bro?
You're absolutely right. It's hard, man. A lot of we were talking about this today. Even the Dallas Cowboy media is so uncredible, dude. It's insane how much rainbow and unicorn is discussed.
Yeah,
and the bad hypotheticals. It's that's why a lot of guys follow, the YouTubers of the Cowboy side of things. But you have to follow Cowboy fans, not media or player fans. Follow the authentic fans that brings the passion.
And speaking of that, we're doing this. All right, guys, we're sharing this with you guys. All right, this is a subscription, so you guys are getting a good peek here. All right, this is my subscription, but sharing it with you here to talk about this tonight, Mike. 2024 big board by the guru of gurus, Dane Brugler.
Right? He's good.
He's one of the best. All right, we'll go through this fairly quick, Mike. He's got Caleb Williams at number 1 right off the bat. I got Marvin Harrison number 1 overall. I think he's just the best player overall in the league. Caleb's got too many red flags for me, bro. And he's a USC quarterback, and he had a bad year this year. So I like Marvin Harrison at number 1 overall, Mike.
I like him too. And I'm going to tell you this. Caleb Williams ain't my number 1 quarterback. Drake May is my number 1 quarterback. I can't get jiggy with the 6'11", with the 5'11", 6'1" quarterback. I just don't like that. That's not my preference. Drake May there at 6'4", that's my type of quarterback. He can still do the gunslinging, stuff like that. Drake May is actually my number 1 quarterback in this year's draft.
Interesting. My number 1 quarterback, Mike, is different as well. Mine, Jaden Daniels, LSU, baby. I think he's going to be the next Lamar Jackson. Someone's going to get a steal with this guy right here. We got a super chat before we go further. Hey, Lavelle in the house, longtime supporter of the channel, Mike.
Yes.
$15 super chat. What's up, Joe? Mike, hope you and your families are doing well. Yes, sir. Absolutely, bro. Thank you. Glad we got Zimmer, D-line, and linebackers better be ready to work. That's a fact, bro. He's going to be very demanding, man. And he's going to separate the wimps from the men, the boys from the men. I mean, that's just what it is, bro. And you have to do that, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Joe and Mike, for all the work that both of you put in every year. Let's go. Yes, sir, Mike. What do you think about that there, Mike?
No, A. Lavelle's always coming in clutch, showing love. I do appreciate you. It's always good stuff, and hope your family's doing well. And the D-line, the linebackers, like we just talked about, we know you heard. We're ready to. They better be ready to work, and there could be a lot of turnover in that spot too. So Novell Gallimore could be on the hot seat. Damone Clark, he didn't have a good end of the year. He put out bad tape. So we could have some just major turnover at both of those key positions.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro. I don't know why that's going on. I don't know why that music is dragging on here. Sorry about that. Stop in a second. I'm supposed to go on for a minute. There we go. What a jam! But it went a little further than I wanted, bro. But that's what it is. Malik Neighbors, Mike. Another one. There's your boy Drake May. Does he have the body armor, Mike? That's my concern. 230 at 6'4". I guess it's not too bad. It's just he looks, doesn't he?
Yeah. No, I think he'll bulk up. I think he ain't gonna get as big as Dak Prescott, but I mean I think 230, 240 is somewhere in there. You want to keep him semi-mobile. You don't want to make him a pocket passer. I think Drake May has the opportunity to probably be the best quarterback in this draft.
Is he better than Trubisky, bro?
Yes.
That's all I need to know, man, because, same school and everything. Trubisky, total bust. Drake May coming through. Brock Bowers, tight end. Joe Alt, you know how I feel about my boys here, the Golden Domers. I agree with Brugler here. Joe Alt is absolutely the top tackle in this draft. The bloodlines. His father played in the NFL at a high level for many years, so he's ready to go, bro. I wish we could get him, Mike.
That would be nice.
Rome Odunze, Washington. Jaden Daniels, a thinner build as well, Mike. You could say the same thing about him here for Jaden. He's a thinner build. I do think that he will need to add some body armor. That's my only concern about him. Thinner than what Lamar came into the league, but I love his big playability. So I like him. May as well. Those are my 1-2, and then there's everybody else, bro. I honestly just fan of Caleb whatsoever.
I'm excited to see Bo Nix at the combine, though. I think Bo Nix is going to start climbing up if he has a good pro day. Bo Nix could potentially take over, probably top 5, but I don't think Bo Nix right now in this moment is top 5. The combine is going to be really big for Bo Nix.
Combine's going to be huge for him. I'm a fan of him. I think he will move up draft boards as we get through this thing. Quinion Mitchell, Mike, had an outstanding Senior Bowl. I think he stood out the most, and still pretty legit. Probably going to go early. Dallas Turner, Alabama, D lineman should be good. J.C. Latham, the next Alabama bust, possibly. Most likely. Yeah, but he's projected. He's projected as a first rounder, Mike. So, that's just your yearly Bama boy in this draft. This year's J.C. Latham. The most penalties on that Alabama O-line, so he's already got some of that in his pocket there. Penalty up the wazoo. Brian Thomas Jr., Mike. Brian Murphy. They have him. He has Brian Murphy over Devondre Sweat, Mike. What do you think about that? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. I think Murphy's a little bit
6'1". Small.
He has.
I don't know. 6'1", bro.
Murphy had Devondre Sweat could possibly. I mean, I like Devondre Sweat. I drafted him in our first mock draft, right? But I drafted him in the second round for a reason. And he's probably right now. He's probably, top second, mid-second rounder. Murphy, he's more rounded, so to speak. With Sweat, I think you have to work on a little bit more technique. When I talked about Sweat at first on the Frisco Report, I said there's a little bit of this, there's a little bit of that. You got to crack that code to get that full potential. With Murphy, I don't think you got to do that as much, even at that size.
Yeah, no, so it's a good point there. He's got tackles here. All touching tags. Talise Fuaga, Amarius Mims out of Georgia, and Tyler Guyton. All right. Good sizable guys, good athletic guys. I myself of these three, I'm a Tyler Guyton guy myself.
I'm a Marius Mims guy, honestly.
Yeah, and I honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with either of those guys. They got good size, big maulers, played in good programs. These guys continue to put offensive linemen into the league at a high level. Georgia and Oklahoma.
Yep.
Right. Offensive line I'm speaking of. Troy Fontenot, guard, Washington. JPJ, brother.
The beast.
He's the early favorite, right? So we know what that means. The early favorite is usually not the guy that the Cowboys are going to end up with. Oh, Tyler Linderbaum. And then by the time we get to it, they didn't go with They didn't go with him. They passed on him, right, Mike?
They sure did.
Would that change here, though, with this behemoth? 6'3", 334, bro.
He has center written all over him. There's a reason why there's a C there, and maybe that C will be on his jersey for captain, Joe. I can feel it coming.
And he's a true center, bro. Cowboys need to get away from this flex crap and just give me the best of the best at the position, right? So JPJ is the best of the best at center, in my opinion, Mike. So I agree with Brugler here, having him here at 20, your first center on his board here.
Yep.
So, this guy, he's in shape, man, because that Oregon high octane, fast pace, you got to be in shape. This is a big boy. He's in shape. He can move down the field and still bring the power. So that's huge for me, bro. That's very big for me. I like that.
No. Jackson Powers Johnson. That's in his name, all right? The power is there. You don't see him get beat much. You don't see him lean. Good communication with him and his quarterback, getting the protection set up. Very smart, intelligent guy. And you need the intelligence to play the center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do. He spearheads the offense. We haven't had a great one since Frederick was here. So
right.
Would it be time? He could very well be on the board there, but we'll see. Jared Verse, he's a good edge out there at Florida State. Latu, how the medicals look. He did play in there in the Senior Bowl practice anyway, so I think he's going to be okay. Cooper DeJean, Mike. Cooper DeJean. 6'1", 207 out of Iowa. The NFL-ready defense. We know the Iowa defenders are usually coming to league. They hit the ground running, Mike. So what do you feel about Cooper DeJean here? 23.
No, I like it. I think it's all there. Maybe he could be a first round pick. I'm thinking high second, to be honest with you. But he's the first white corner in a long time. So you gotta keep that in mind as well. A lot of white guys don't play a lot of corner. It's not a race thing. It's just facts. All right. And
yeah.
And so I think the team's gonna take a chance on him because history shows a lot of white corners can't play corner. So we'll see what happens there. Or do they view him as a free safety type of player? So it'll be interesting to see where he actually plays.
Yeah, man. I think he's going to have an impact on this league. This one here is going to be very interesting to me, Mike. I think J.J. McCarthy, I think a lot of teams are going to be interested in him more than people think. J.J. McCarthy, to me, would fit perfect in a Shanahan tree. He would fit perfect there in San Francisco. He would fit perfect with Miami. Do they still believe in Tua? And I also like him for the Rams, bro. The Rams he would do good with the Rams. Maybe somebody to understudy under Stafford and eventually take over. Stafford's on the final days, right? Final year. Yeah, Minnesota, I think, would be another spot that would do well for him, depending on what they do with Kirk Cousins. So J.J. McCarthy could be a surprise first round pick. I think he could be in the first round. Myself, McCarthy.
He could. It just all depends on who. I mean, you mentioned a lot of great teams, and I think if they stay put, in the 20s, I think you can get. It'll be like that Aaron Rodgers selection. Aaron Rodgers is 26. So I think you can get McCarthy somewhere in that area. Don't be surprised if a player or if a team has a player that's been a franchise quarterback and they kind of do a Pat Mahomes, Alex Smith type of thing. They might do a Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers type of thing, right? So J.J. McCarthy could be on a lot of teams' radars.
Then number 9, bro. Okay, number 9. Nate Wiggins. We'll start moving a little bit faster here. Chop Robinson, Mike, good defender, edge guy out of Penn State. Graham Barton's the other guy that a lot of people like. He did really good there. Now, I think they project him as a guard more than Jackson. Graham Barton's being comped as a center/guard, where I think JPJ is more of your traditional straight up a center guy. You know what I mean? Graham Barton, though, bro, good player, man. I like his game, man.
I think this is one of those versatile players, Joe. To be honest with you, whether that's tackle, guard, or center, I think he can play anywhere.
Oh yeah, Keon Coleman, tall wide receiver. Cowboys. I don't know if they'll go for a tall receiver. Kool-Aid McKinstry. I don't know about that.
I can see the Eagles drafting him.
Yeah. Now here we go. Here we go right here, man. Jerzon Newton. All right. Defensive tackles. May not be everybody's cup of tea at 6'2", 295. This is a 3-tech right here. All right, guys? Yes. Keep an eye on this one here, man. Jerzon, circle this guy on your combine, guys. I want to see how he looks in the combine. He could shoot it up, bro. He could be one of these guys that, starts as a second or third rounder kind of guy. And if he knocks out the combine, could be like an Aaron Donald kind of just shoots up the draft boards, bro. All right. And you'll, of course, see Cowboys fans starting to want him more and more. Right now, everybody's, the center, the linebacker. Okay. Keep an eye on him. Oh, well, we're not going to draft another defensive tackle in the first. Well, you never know, right? Darius Robinson here. Jordan Morgan's another. They got him here as a guard, but I think he might, be a tackle for some teams, Mike. And then here's your boy Trevondre Sweat, 6'4", 362.
Ooh, top 33, yes sir.
Top 33, man. That's a big dude right there. Like if you want to upgrade over, Hankins, bro, this is the guy to get, man.
That's the one. Yep.
That's how I see it, because Hankins, as good as he is, he's too damn old, bro.
I would even say he's good. I seen Aaron Jones run right by him. I think we got to start putting good in front of great. I mean, if I'm going to criticize Prescott in the playoffs, I'm definitely going to criticize Hankins in the playoffs. Our whole team played like crap. I'm sick of it.
You're right. You're absolutely right, bro. Ladd McConkey.
I like him.
And Cowboys met with him at the Senior Bowl.
I can see why.
Or was it the Shrine game? I forgot where it was, but Cowboys did meet with him, Ladd McConkey. Okay. This is a traditional slot guy.
Yes.
Very good feet. Very good route runner. Keep an eye on him, man.
Feel for the game. Feel for the zones.
Bo Nix. Junior Colson. Could be on the Cowboys' radar. 6'3", 247. Good height, good size. Michigan guy. Troy Franklin, Tyler Nubin. Edrin Cooper, bro. Keep an eye on this guy right here, bro. I like Edrin Cooper for Zimmer. He's got speed, all right? And that's what you want, man. That's what he likes, bro. He likes speed at the linebacker position. And if that's what they're looking for, Edrin Cooper could be a target for them, Mike. Right there. Linebacker, Texas A&M. 6'2", 227. Let's see how he does in the combine. Jaden Hicks, Kamari Lassiter, Roman Wilson. Loved him. I love how he practiced at the Senior Bowl. Had a good game. I like me some Roman Wilson, bro. I really do. This guy's way better than damn Jalen Tolbert, I can tell you that. You know what I mean?
Another slot guy. Mm-hmm.
Another slot guy. Xavier Worthy. Cooper Beebe. Answer Crosstraw Jr., Malachi Corley, another receiver. Tavian Sanders, all right, tight end.
I do like him.
Marshawn Leland, bro. 6'3", 268. It's a big guy right here, man. Western Michigan. Clemson, they put in. This is another guy to keep an eye on. I would like a little bit more weight on him, though, Mike. But Rook Ohorhoro, he's another defensive tackle out of Clemson. These guys just keep on putting guys into the league. All right.
If he loses a couple more pounds, he's gonna be an end in a 3-4 scheme.
Could be, but he's the guy to keep an eye on there. I would say Isaac Edge, Jalen Polk, non-receiver, Patrick Paul, Braylon Trice, Michael Penix.
He's fallen. He's fallen, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's a 3rd or 4th round draft pick.
Could be a guy there that you throw a pick. You know, we're talking about any team, bro. That you know, you can never have enough quarterbacks, bro. You got to find them, right? And you don't know until you draft them.
You don't know till you invest.
You don't know until you invest.
You can't make money on scared money.
You definitely can't. You definitely cannot. You got to spend money to make money, right? That's right. Chris Broswell, Bama. There, guys. This is a guy I want you to keep an eye on. Circle this guy for the combine. Cameron Kitchens, safety from the U. All right. Speed guy. Transfer guy. Plays with a lot of big playmaking ability, bro. At the line, and he can roam around in the back. So, like I said, with Zimmer, he's not measure-centric. He's not measurable-centric, right? Cowboys have been measurable-centric here for a while. I think part of the deal with Zimmer is I want my type of guys. I don't need long arms. I don't need tall freaking guys. If these guys can play, they can play. And Cameron Kitchens, guys, safety, could be the guy to keep an eye on here. So circle him for your combine. Cameron Kitchens out of the U, right? 5'11", 206. Blake Fisher, bro. This guy can play, man. You can get a steal on this guy here. 3rd round kind of guy, man. Blake Fisher, Notre Dame tackle. Right tackle. All right. Just to confirm. I'm starting him at right tackle. Could even move him inside a guard if you want. Mike, this guy here just didn't have a good Senior Bowl to me, bro. Practice or in the game. Devontae Walker, Mike.
Yeah, no. Though. It's going to take him. And he could be stage fright. We're talking about kids here just getting out of college, getting their foot wet, you know, in life. So I expect him to have a good combine. We'll see what he measures out and see what he does, and you know, how's his route running, his stuff like that. So it ain't over yet. Yeah,
he can redeem himself for sure. I mean, he's got good tape out there though, so sometimes you gotta take that as well. But it does. The lights is a thing too, though, right? Like if the lights get too big, how are you gonna do it the next NFL level, right? Chris Jenkins, he's got the bloodlines. Chris Jenkins, father played in the NFL. Chris Jenkins. Oh, not another Michigan guy, right? I can see it now. Chris Jenkins, pretty good player, man. I like him. Just man, the last 2 guys we drafted just doesn't help the cause, though, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hoping that they can fix Mozzie and get the weight back up. And let him be what he is, you know. Just get in the way, and stuff to run, you know. Kalen Bullock, Jonathan Brooks, running back. Mine is a running back. One of the first ones here looks like, and I think that's how that's going to go in the draft. I think running back's going to go in your mid rounds. There's no 1st round kind of running back right now, you know. Maybe one guy might sneak into the 2nd round, but a lot of these I think are like 4th rounders and onward, Mike. So that might be the bread and butter for the running backs. Maybe one in the 3rd, but No first round running back in this draft right now, Mike, in my opinion.
No. And, the league is going to make that an emphasis and make sure that don't happen because they're really picking on the running backs on the salary cap and projected pricing and stuff like that. So that's definitely going to be a thing.
It definitely is. Javon Bullard, Georgia. These guys keep putting out secondary players into the NFL. It's a hotbed, bro, for secondary players. Linebacker, just Georgia defense, they just keep rolling these guys out into the NFL. Javon Butler, he could be a guy that might interest Zimmer if he's got the speed there. So we'll see how he does in the combine. Blake Corum, coming back from an ACL, a better, slightly bigger Deuce Vaughn, 5'8", 213, short arms, obviously.
You could do more with him than you can with Deuce Vaughn. So
exactly, yeah.
So 3 inches, 3 inches makes a big difference.
I don't see it with Vaughn, bro. I just don't. Oh, give him a chance.
We gave him plenty of chances. What did he get? 3 yards against the Lions?
Oh, he's a preseason god, bro. Tommy Eichenberg, linebacker. I like him, but he's not going to be the speed guy that Zimmer's going to want. Good linebacker though, but not as fast as you would like. You know what I mean? Tommy Eichenberg, Braylon Allen, running back out of Wisconsin, big guy. Okay, if we want to be physical, I would love for the Cowboys to come on this with a physical back. Braylon Allen is one of those. And let's see if he's got my guy on here. I'm going to keep going through here. Theo Johnson. Peyton Wilson, another linebacker. A little bit Van Der Esch-ish type of guy. 6'4", 238. Peyton Wilson. All right. Rick Pearsall. Good slot guy out of there, out of Florida. I like him. Michael Hall Jr., Ohio State. There's your boy right here, Mike. Xavier Leggett. He had a good senior ball, man.
Yes, he did.
I think he's moving up draft boards right now. He could have a good combine. His stock could go up, Mike. Xavier Leggett.
No, dude. Yes.
This guy could be a McCarthy special, bro.
He really could. Dude. We might not end up with them because I'm looking at it. O-line first, linebacker second. Maybe maybe he's there in the third. I doubt it, but maybe he's there in the third and we can snatch him up. But
yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking too, man. They gotta give McCarthy his. Tolbert just it ain't working out, bro. Bucky Irvin, I'm sorry, out of Oregon. Smaller guy. Cole Bishop, safety. He's got to watch. Brandon Dorless, Kalen King out of Penn State here. Christian Mahogany, like the wood. 6'2", 318 guard, Boston College. Jonah Ellis out of Utah. Here's my boy right here, bro. They got him listed as 5'11", 227. Very physical back. Audric Estime. He's a combine invite. Physical back, bro. Physical back. I think if he does, I think he might measure at 6 foot. 5'11" doesn't seem accurate, but he is. He's a guy that's gonna lay the wood on you, bro. So if you want some physicality, he's another guy. Circle Audric Estime. He will just chip away.
I was on the Cowboys huddle last Wednesday, and Audric Estime's name got brought up, and I raved about him. I like him, like you said everything right. Good kid.
Oh yeah, he's a guy that you want on your program. Spencer Rattler. I think he did his thing at the Senior Bowl. Shout out to him. I just don't like his career arc. I'm not a big fan of Spencer Rattler. Might be a guy that you want to throw a pick at for a backup role kind of guy. Jalen Wright, Brandon Fisk, Isaiah Adams, Trey Benson, another running back here. A lot of people like Trey Benson as well. I'm a fan of Trey Benson as well as another guy with size, physicality. He kind of reminds me a little bit of back in the day they had a running back, Greg Jones, bro. don't know if you guys remember Greg Jones from Florida State. This is back when they drafted I think it was Julius Jones, Kevin Jones, and then there was Greg Jones. Freaking awesome running back out of Florida State. I think this is a better version of a Greg Jones here with Trey Benson out of Florida State. Keep an eye on him. 6'1", 223. I think he would be a good fit here, man. Cade Stover, Austin Booker, Mason McCormick, Brendan Rice, son of Jerry Rice. Actually, pretty legit receiver. Could be a guy that you could get in mid-round kind of guys. Chris Abrams, Jeremiah Trotter. Started out very high in mock drafts. It seems like he's kind of fallen out of favor with a lot of draft guys. Jeremiah Trotter. The thing about him, the speed. I think that's what's going to get him. So, but he can play. You know what I mean? He can definitely play. It's just the speed is not quite there for him, and I think that's kind of why they have him here. But he's a good player though. And Michael Pratt, Tulane, bro, 6'2", 216. Haven't seen him. Gotta look him up. Could he be the next Brock Purdy? We'll see. There's always that guy, right? There's always that next Russell Wilson, that next Brock Purdy. There's always the guy, right? Who's gonna find the next this and that and this and that. You know what I mean? Like I remember when we got Prescott, they're like, oh, we got the new Russell Wilson with Dak Prescott, and now everybody wanted the next Prescott, and then now everybody wants the next Brock Purdy. You know what I mean? So we'll see what it is, bro. We'll see what it is, but pretty fun there. That's a Brewers top 100 there, Mike. Lots of names to go over, but lots of targets there. I think that McCarthy and Zimmer would be very interested in, Mike.
No, Dave Buehler, one of the best. Putting together a good list. Some talking names. More ammo for the draft conversation. More ammo for knowing what players are when they're getting selected there. So you can I like to see who's under their vision. Eagles, Commanders, Giants, who are there drafting, and obviously I care about what the Cowboys are drafting just to see what competition is looking like.
That's what it is, bro. And now the mock draft of mock drafts, the controversy of controversies, picking up the skirt, grabbing balls, whatever you want to call it, pissing people off. Let's do it.
Go get him, Joe.
It's mock draft time, baby. It's mock draft time. All right, let's see. Let's see if this pulls up here. We're gonna go with Pro Football Network machine. All right, Mike.
How many rounds?
Which one do we want to do first, Mike? Do we want to do the all-in mock draft, or do we want to do the Jerry Jones is lying to us mock draft?
Joe, you do the Jerry Jones is lying to us mock draft.
All right, let's do it. All right, okay, and just to set the stage here for you guys, Jerry Jones said that we're not drafting for the future. We're going all in. We're drafting for now. Okay, that's what he told us, right? That's what he told us.
We're not drafting for the future, is what he said. Or we're not making moves for the future, is what he said.
That's what he said. So this mock draft he's lying to us. This freaking guy is lying to us. He is, in fact, going to draft for now and for the future. So that's what this is going to be. Go pull up your skirt, grab the balls. That's what's going to go down here in this mock draft, right? Jerry's lying to us. That's okay. Let's go. 2 rounds, Cowboys. Here we go. All right.
J.J. McCarthy, 21 overall. Who did he go to? The Dolphins.
I'm going to reject that. Okay, let's reject that crap. Okay, so he's lying to us, right? He's lying to us. Jerry Jones is lying to us At number 24, he's going to draft for the future, bro. J.J. McCarthy's a pick for the Cowboys at 24. Fans are pissed off all over the place. They don't understand the pick. They said Jerry Jones said we were going to go all in. We're not going to draft for the future. Guess what? He lied to us, bro. He took J.J. McCarthy at the quarterback position, Mike. How are you feeling right now if you're a Cowboys fan?
I am going to Twitter and refreshing my timeline to see all the player fans who cry and question and hate and burn and do everything they were supposed to do when we lost that playoff game.
And now we turn around the second round. All right. He's still lying to us. Okay. He's still lying to us. Fans are on to him now. Now that they showed their cards, Jerry Jones lied his ass off. Drafting for the future. So here in the second round, what is lying ass Jerry Jones going to do here, Mike?
Dude, I could see him drafting drafting a wide receiver here, Joe. Maybe a linebacker.
He's lying to us. He's lying to us. He's lying through his old yellow teeth. Let's see.
Cowboys.
Second round. These look more like next round kind of guys.
Oh, there it is.
Running backs. Let's look at offensive tackles here, Mike. Blake Fisher. Do we trust our right tackle right now, Mike?
No.
And our depth isn't that
and
good,
you
right?
paid him too, man. What's going on with Terrence Steele, dude? God.
That's what I'm saying. What is going on with him? What is going on with that guy? All right, so offense. Okay, let's look at defense here. All right. We got Zimmer. Oh, Will McClay buttons up the draft. No, here comes Zimmer. He's going to influence his pick. He's coming in here and say, Will McClay, you're going to draft this freaking guy. All right, he's muscling his way into the draft room, Mike Zimmer. All right. He says, I want somebody for this team, somebody that can give us some juice. Man, he's going to go ahead and take this guy right here, bro. I think he's going to go ahead and go with the Junior Colson here at linebacker, bro. Second round, Junior Colson. Would he really be that, bro?
Another Michigan player getting drafted to the Cowboys, Joe. Definitely Jerry Jones. Two Michigan players back to back. That's Jerry Jones lying out of his teeth.
We set the table. Jerry Jones lying through his teeth, lying on that first one. I mean, this comes out. He's hoping it's going to be the next Aaron Rodgers. He's going to compete with Trey Lance. And we're going to give Dak Prescott his 1 year of play here, Mike. Ooh. And then they're going to pass the keys over, bro.
Oh, there goes Dak. And my countdown remains the same.
Oh, man. McCarthy. All right, so now we're going to go, Mike, you're up, bro. You're going to do the all-in. He's going all in, bro, okay? Do you want to pull this up on your side in that shirt?
No, you can run it. I can see everything.
Okay, all right, let's do it. So, Mike, we're setting the table for Mike. Mike is doing the all – okay, Jerry Jones said he's going all in. He's going to go all in. Does that mean – does Mike want to trade up? Mike, do you want to trade up and go?
You never know. You never know.
All right, let's see what we do here. Here goes Mike. Let me know if you want to do a trade, Mike, and I'll set it up.
All right.
Here we go. 2 rounds.
Pause it immediately, Joe, when you get in there.
Okay,
Joe, I'm calling Chicago. Chicago Bears. This is Stephen Jones with the Cowboys. This is Jerry's boy. And I'm going to go ahead and give you 3 first-round picks to trade for that spot right there because I want to go all in. Gosh. Give me that one. And, Joey, I think you got to give him 56 as well.
So you're gonna those the 2 first, second, you're probably gonna have to get. We'll see if they take it here. You're moving up from 24 to 1. Huge jump.
Let's see if they take it. Oh, my heart hurts.
Do you want to throw any more picks, or you want to resume?
Go ahead and resume.
Right.
Pause it with the Chargers.
Okay, Chargers. Okay, here we go. Ah, shit. Stop there.
That's all right. Keep going. Pause it with the Bears. Pause it with the Broncos won't do nothing. Let's try to trade with the Jets. They got Aaron Rodgers over there. He's gonna play another year. Let's see what we can trade for. Let's see who's on the board first. Let's see who's on the board.
Okay, on the board.
Go to offense.
You got Malik Neighbors. That would be an all-in right there. Your wide receiver. That would be like a Julio Jones type of move where you move up all the way up and get a really good receiver, Malik Neighbors. He's there, Mike, on offense. Defense, you got a whole bunch of guys here.
Go back to O. I don't see an all-in move here.
Malik Neighbors would be the only one that I would do an all-in move to trade up for that guy. He's being Malik Neighbors is right there. Some have him over Harrison, as a matter of fact. Some people have him as wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. That would be a Julio Jones type of move up if you wanted to do that, Mike. But this is your draft. How about you?
This is New York Jets, and this is Jerry Jones Cowboys. What are they going to take for us to swap ones? Let's find out.
Dallas 24 for Jets
10.
Number 10.
Give him the third. Give him 87. And give him 172. Let's see if that works. Bastards.
Yeah, that's going to cost more. I think that's going to be at least.
Well, propose the trade. See what happens.
I think you got to do at least your second in the future. You might have to do.
I don't think I'm going to do that for an LSU player. We tried that with Morris Claiborne and didn't work out.
Let's just say you give your first, you give your second, and next year's second, okay, for 10. Because you're moving all the way up into top 10. It's going to be very costly. Did they do it? They rejected it. Yeah, they want that future number 1.
Well, let's continue. Let's stop on the Titans. They're at 13.
Okay.
Let's see who's there.
Titans. Kenyon Coleman, J.J. McCarthy, Tyler Guyton. See defensively.
Joe, you know what? Let's see what it takes to move up 11 spots. Tennessee Titans. Yeah, Tennessee Titans. This is Jerry Jones. What's it going to take to move up to 13 here?
Where the hell is Tennessee? Okay, Tennessee. Okay, moving up here to 13.
Give them 56 and next year's second.
They took it.
The trade has been complete, Jerry. Thank you. Give me a Latu, Joe. Boom. That's my all-in move right there. Helping DeMarcus Ware long in the tooth. All right. Parsons needs a complimentary player on the sacks. He doesn't get it, Joe. Alio Latu, he does, all right? He compliments Parsons well. We're going all in. We're building on defense. We're going to stop Patrick Mahomes, something the 49ers couldn't do. We're going to sack him, and we're going to make him pay.
This was fun. This was fun, bro. I like it. I think this is the mock draft. I think this is a simulator we're going to go forward with, man. Let you do trades for free, and you can make deals. You willing and dealing. Trader Jerry's back, bro. He said, "Screw this. We're making deals."
Cowboys.
Got your premier pass rusher. Like you said, D-Law, long in the tooth. More. He's basically more of a run guy, run stuffer now. Plays the run better. So you come away from this draft with your pass rusher, Latu. Package him with Micah Parsons, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You got a good 1-2 punch now.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Got a good 1-2 punch there. Mike McCarthy is a fan of the UCLA program, so that makes sense as well. This was fun, bro.
Cowboys.
This was fun.
Cowboys, what was that? Raul wants to know.
Cowboys in his house, bro.
That was what website was that one more time, Joe?
The Draft Network, Pro Football Draft Network.
Pro Football Draft Network, Raul.
Pro Football Draft Network. You can find it at thefriscoreport.com. Go to www.thefriscoreport.com and just click on Draft Simulators, and there will be a list of the most current and most reliable draft simulators. PFF, they've fallen off. They only give you 3 rounds. Now they want you to pay for more. Screw that. You know what I mean? So this is a good one. Walk the Mock is pretty fun. But this one I think is one of the better ones right now. So lots of good deals today, Mike. Lots of fun here. Jerry lying through his teeth, taking J.J. McCarthy, shaking up the draft, bro. And then following up with Colson at linebacker. Mike
solid.
Mike got aggressive. Cowboys traded up. They haven't traded up in a while in the first round. Traded up and got Latu.
Cowboys.
Very fun stuff indeed, Mike. Very fun. So that's what we have tonight, guys. So a good conversation on Zimmer, guys, breaking down Dane Brugler's top 100 guys, and the all-in versus the all-lies mock draft. Very fun indeed tonight. And that's all we have for you tonight, guys. Very fun. We'll be back next Tuesday with the latest news. We should start to find out who the other assistants will be as the days continue. New D-line coach will be needed. And probably most
D-line
likely
assistant.
Linebacker coach, I'm sure, is going to be another one.
Why is the old far O-line coach still here?
I don't know. They still got to do work on that O-line side. So hopefully at the combine, maybe they get some shakeup. But that's what we got. That's what we got, bro. Mike, let everybody know where they can find you if they haven't already, bro.
If you're not as soft as Charmin, _Cowboys Corner on Twitter. Official Cowboys Corner on YouTube. Be careful, guys. I don't know if it's because I've got more subscribers or something, but there's a spam of WhatsApp app going around, and it looks just like me. It's not me. If it don't say at official corner Cowboys Corner, it is not me. Do not fall for any WhatsApp app crap. I don't even have that on my phone. I don't even know what that is. So be on the lookout for those spams and just don't reply to it. Don't do nothing crazy.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Thank you, Mike, for doing the best in the biz here. The best co-host in the biz, Cowboys Corner. Can't do this without you. Guys,
the best right here.
We can't do this without you. We've got a good, solid subscriber base here. Shout out to Danny Savage, one of our favorites here when it comes to draft season. Danny Savage bringing the heat as well. We appreciate you guys. Hit that like button on the way out, man. And we'll see you for the next one. Peace out, everybody.